Taco Tuesday turned into Toilet Tuesday. Let's see if we can do better on Hump Day. Let's go. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. I got, again, 3 plays for you for today. We'll break them down. Bigger slate today. Found 3 this morning that I do like. We'll go over them. Hopefully helps you in your research process. And again, yesterday was one of those days when you do this every day that just was a dumpster fire. All 3 plays didn't hit. We didn't hit Clarkson. We didn't hit Sabonis. We didn't hit Randall. Days like that happen once in a while. You know, it's just, that's when I'm glad I have good bankroll management because they do happen. And again, we just keep rolling along. It brings our record, though, down to around 64% for the season on the videos here. So still hitting on a pretty decent clip, but yeah, I missed on all 3 of them yesterday. But again, I got 3 of them for you here. We're going to do an underdog video as well a little bit later today, probably around noon. And I'll do a main video today as well with how big this card is. There's a few more plays that I am looking at. So if you want to check out some of the plays we have as well, didn't do so bad in some of the sportsbook plays. Neither did Diddy. He hit some of his as well. He hit both the New York Knicks dog and spread, and I hit the under on the Clippers game. So yeah, if you want to check us out, but do me a favor, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot, and we'll keep knocking these videos out. But if you want access to any of the picks or the plus EV tools for Prizepicks Underdog or the straight betting models, you can get access to those in the Patreon link below. So with that, let's dive in. All right, as you can tell, we have the Prizepicks desktop up here. You can get an account. If you don't have an account, use that promo code DFSARMY. You get 100% deposit match up to $100. And first play I got is a first half play. It's one we've been riding for a while, and it's been hitting. Now, we do have LaMelo Ball back in the rotation here. The last 2 games he has played, but Oubre still hit it. We still don't have any Gordon Hayward. He is still out. So as long as he's going to be out, you know, we're still going to see a lot of Kelly Oubre Jr. He has hit this in 10 of his last 10 games in the first half. Indy is, Halliburton is questionable for Indy, but they still are bad defensively. They're 26th in the association with points allowed, 19th in field goal percentage allowed, 27th in 3-pointers allowed, dead last in 3-point percentage allowed, and 30th. And that's what Kelly Oubre Jr. does. He loves to shoot threes, but his volume's a little bit down in the last 2 games, still 7 and 9 shots compared to 12, 14, and 12 when we had no, LaMelo Ball, but Ball has no problem passing the ball. His assists are up as well. So I have no problem with this play because of it. 9.5 against this team. We have a tight spread. Charlotte's favored by 2.5 with a 233 over under. I do love this play. Kelly Oubre Jr. First half, 9.5 points. Let's go over to the full game stuff here, and we're going to go with his teammate here. I just talked about it. I think there's some other plays that we can look at by LaMelo Ball. And I'm going to look at going 13.5 rebounds and assists with him, pulling it up. Now, he's only been back a couple games, you know, for the season. He played Miami on the 12th. We played 28 minutes, but he did play Orlando or played 33 minutes. I think we're going to see north of that, 33 to 35 minutes out of him. Indy is ranked 11th in rebounds allowed, 18th in assists allowed. And this 13.5 number feels a little bit too low here because he has no problem getting rebounds. Like I said, no problem getting assists. It wouldn't surprise me, you know, if he puts up a double-double or a triple-double here. I just kind of like this line at 13.5 with rebounds and assists with him just to get in the flow of the game. And again, against Indy here, I do kind of like this play. And then the last one we'll kind of talk about here, we're going to go over and we're going to talk about Clint Capella. Now, going up against Boston here, like I was on both sides of the fence with this. I was looking at Clint Capella, and I was also looking at Al Horford. 2 guys I don't really tend to love to take, but I don't mind taking Clint Capella here at more than 22.5 rebounds, points and rebounds. If we kind of look what he's done over the last 5 games, 6 games, he's put up 40, 17, 34, 38, 29, and 29. Now, Boston's defense, they are ranked 18th in points allowed and 22 in rebounds allowed. They're ranked 27th in center against center. So I think he can get in there and get a few rebounds, you know, get a few putbacks, as long as I think it's a spot that we can just, you know, attack with Clint. They're going to need his size down there with Boston. As long as, Time Lord Bob Williams is not underneath the basket, playing defense, we're just going to see a lot of Horford down there. And he's just, not in his prime anymore. So that's what we're kind of looking at here with these 3 plays. Like I said, if I had to rank these, I probably would take the Kelly Oubre Jr. first. I would take LaMelo Ball probably second at the 13.5. And then Clint Capella third, just minutes wise. Now his minutes has been up the last 2 games, 33 and 30 with Clint Capella. But before that, we saw some games of 22, 26, 26. So at times it can be a little bit all over the place. That's what always makes me worry about taking Clint's, but 22.5. It's a 3-point spread for Boston, 234 over under. Just a spot I think that, he could get there. And I always just worry more for him when it comes to his points than I do rebounds, because rebounds is where he gets most of his love. His last 5 games, 12, 19, 20, 15, and 10. It's just the points is where I worry about him, because he's really just doing a lot of putbacks. But he's put the field goal attempts have been up the last 6 games, 15, 7, 13, 10, 9, and 11, which is big for him because, again, that's not really his game. But it's a spot where, his points are up, 15, 18, 14, 19 in his last 4. So, going up against Boston, going up against Horford, a lot of those guards like Tatum and Brown, they should be worrying about, they're going to be focused more on the studs on the team with Murray and Young. So I think that's where he gets a spot. Let's look at Horford stuff just real quick, just because I was, talking about him a little bit and how I was, kind of, on the fence with what I wanted to do with him. Now, if we look at points wise for Horford at the 10.5, he's been playing quite a bit of minutes here. He's averaged 33 minutes over his last 10, field goal shots the last 2 games, 12 each. But he's had, points wise, he's went over this in 5 of his last 5 games, 6 of his last 6, just squeaking over it a few times. Atlanta's defense 16th in points allowed, 13th against center defense. It's a spot where, he can step back and hit those threes as well. He has no problem knocking those down. Last 2 games, Denver, he hit 21. He hit 6 from 8 from 3-point line, 1 from 5 here against OKC. So that was one of the ones I was kind of on the fence with him. I don't know if you want to take it or not. I'm still on the fence. I'm gonna marinate a little bit. Points, rebounds, and assists with him at 20.5. He's gone over this in each of his last 6 games as well. 25, 21, 23, 21, 30, and 27. Again, it's a spot where that's where I was kind of looking at. So if you wanted to take this and run with it, I completely understand. I'm just kind of on the fence with it, but there's some stats for it. So hopefully these videos help you out. Again, if you want to get access to our Plus EV tool or any of the picks for myself or Diddy, you can join us in the Patreon streets below. We keep it ultra cheap, so it's about the price of lunch. And again, happy hump day, and hopefully it turns into a better day and it's not Toilet Tuesday. So with that, appreciate you guys. See you on the flip side. Deuces.